Okay, today is September 26, 2017, and today you have a chance to show what you know about working with decimals because we're about to take our Module 1 test. But first, let's warm up our brains and let's get ourselves into the math mood by talking about today's problem of the day. So it says that Jenny mixed 1.357 grams of sugar, 2.073 grams of flour, and 8.502 grams of oats to make a cookie mix. Okay, those are the only ingredients she put in the cookie mix. So it won't really make good cookies, but that's what she did. Sugar, flour, and oats. About how many grams of cookie mix did she make? Round each ingredient to the nearest tenth of a gram before finding the sum. Okay, let's first figure out what is the question asking us. Anytime on the module today, if you see a word problem, make sure you underline what the question is asking and circle the important information. Okay, so what is this question asking us? Jithia? Huh? Does it ask how many grams of cookie mix did she make? Now this word about, is that very important?
Yes.
The word about tells us, are we finding the exact amount of cookie mix that she made?
No.
We're finding an estimate. You got it. Okay, so if you give me the exact answer, that would be wrong because it says about. And it also tells you how to do it. It says to round each ingredient to the nearest tenth of a gram before finding the sum. Does that make sense? Very good. What important information do we need to know besides the fact that we're finding an estimate and we need to round everything to the nearest tenth before finding the sum? Sanatin?
There are 1.357 grams of sugar,
Okay.
2.073 grams of flour, and 8.502 grams of oats.
Very good. You got it. So these are the different amounts. There's 1.357 grams of sugar, 2.073 grams of flour, and 502 grams of oats. Okay, are we ready to add?
No.
We need to first do what? Estimate by rounding each of those numbers to the nearest what place? Okay, remember that when we round, we underline the place that we want to round to. So we're trying to round to the tenths place, right? Or do we circle that part? I think we circle, right?
No.
Underline, good. And then we circle the one to the right. So what place should we be circling?
100.
Hundredths, good. And let's look at the ones we circled. In 1.357, what digit is in the hundredths place? So what does that mean we need to do? It bumps the tenths place up 1. So that rounds to what? 1.4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about the next amount, the amount of flour? What digit do we have in the hundredths place?
7.
Is that more than 5? 5 or more?
Yeah.
So it's going to bump up our tenths place by 1. So 2.073 is close to 2.1. Very good. Now the last one, what digit do we have in the hundredths place? 0. Is that 5 or more?
No way.
So does that mean we decrease our tenths by 1?
No.
It means it stays the same. So 8.502 rounded to the nearest tenth is 8.5. Okay, I just rounded, so I think I'm done. Marvin, wait, before I think I'm done, what do I need to do?
You need to make sure you answer the question.
Right, so I need to go back and read the question again. So I have to read what I underlined. I underlined about how many grams of cookie mix did she make? Round each ingredient to the nearest tenth before, finding the sum. So what do I need to do before I'm done?
Find the sum.
I need to add 1.4. I need to add my rounded numbers, 2.1 and 8.5. Okay, so if I'm ready to add if I have all the decimal points lined up, which I do. So how many tenths do I have altogether? 10, so I can write down 0 of them because I'm going to regroup all 10 to become 1, 1. How many ones do I have altogether? 12. So about how many grams, about how many grams of cookie mix did Jenny make?
12.
About 12 grams. Okay, very good.